My name is Maddie McDougall and I am applying for the 2012 Horse Canada Young Rider Scholarship.
Since the beginning of my riding career, I have competed in hunter, jumper, and equitation divisions. Beyond the show ring, I always take part in the activities that promote relationship within the sport because I believe sportsmanship is a key part of success in competition. These activities include things such as duct tape garbage bag fashion shows, family classes, and beach day. I've also always done my own grooming, braiding, and I keep and take care of my horses at home. I believe that the bond between horse and rider and the accomplishment from hard work are both key parts of success. One of my most rewarding accomplishments during my life was my journey to the Royal Winter Fair to compete at the national finals for the CET. During my first year of competing at the CET level, I placed 5th in the regional finals, one spot away from qualifying for nationals and the alternate if anything went wrong. Due to unfortunate circumstances, a fellow competitor who qualified did not have a horse to take. Instead of taking her place, I volunteered to send my horse, Air Canada, as her mount, and I would come to play the role of groom and moral support. In the preceding months, I held fundraisers for her and my horse to be able to travel to Toronto. As a team, they took home the title of Reserve Champion at Nationals, and I was able to cheer them on the whole way. The CET is like no other equitation competition. At the regional level, it requires the riders to compete in a 3-phase test, as well as have the top 6 riders switch horses without the help of anyone but each other. In my first year competing in the CET, I was the youngest of the group. The knowledge and the sportsmanship of the riders so much more experienced than I was overwhelming, and all I could do was take it in. In 2010, it was my turn to give the same experience to the younger riders. I've always taken on a mentor role in my stable, and I realize that my influence goes beyond my words. One of the most rewarding things about my riding and journey to the Royal is being able to compete in the same arena as the greats, such as Ian Miller, and take their example home and implement their dedication and sportsmanship in my own backyard. The highlights of my junior career include qualifying and placing top 10 at the CET National Finals, 8th at the Jump Canada National Finals, 3rd and 7th in 2 $10,000 USHJA International Hunter Derbies, and qualifying for the $100,000 Hunter Derby Finals in Lexington, Kentucky. Starting in 2011, I decided to take on a more key role in the changes that I wanted to see happen in the world, as well as in the horse industry at home. In August of 2011, I became a junior rider ambassador for the charity Just World International, an equestrian-based children's charity that funds projects in Cambodia, Brazil, Guatemala, and Honduras. This year I furthered my involvement even more by becoming the Western Canadian representative of the charity and along with Thunderbird Show Park, setting a goal of $15,000 benefiting the 1 kilogram of rice project and PIO school nurses in Cambodia. Over the past 2 years for Just World, I have helped raise over $26,000. During the 2-week horse show in August of this year, I competed my green hunter prospect Dolce Vita, as well as ran 2 horseless jumping competitions, 2 silent auctions, a family extravaganza, and baked and sold Just World cupcakes by donation. The highlight of my year in both riding and my involvement in Just World International was my delegation trip to Guatemala. Here I visited and volunteered at Los Patojos, an after-school program supported by Just World, as well as represented Canada at an international FEI-recognized jumping competition. I competed on a borrowed horse from Olympian and professional Just World ambassador Juan Andreas and was coached by Angela Covert-Lawrence. I was faced with some challenges that come with riding a borrowed mount, but was able to develop and improve from that experience. I was the only rider representing Canada in a field with competitors from over 74 different countries. The most life-changing part of the trip was the time spent with the children. Many have no English speaking ability whatsoever, but the language barrier did not hinder their ability to show warmth and gratitude. The thing that struck me the most was that these children have nothing to their name, and yet they are so grateful for even being alive that it puts into perspective the things that we consider hardships in our privileged lifestyle. The idea behind Los Patojos is to give children the skills and self-worth to have a career and take care of their families in a country where the minimum wage is below $1 a day, and the drug trade is so rampant that getting involved is the only way these kids can keep their addicted parents from going hungry. I plan to only grow my involvement in the charity and spread the word in the industry so that these projects can continue to grow and thrive. I'm currently enrolled in Sauder School of Business in my 2nd year of a Bachelor of Commerce program. Receiving the scholarship would greatly relieve the financial burden of attending university and having my own horse. I plan to use my degree to combine my career path with my passion for philanthropy, and while doing so, I plan to continue riding as it is my life's passion. Thank you for your consideration of my application.